So you're a dog owner here in Corona, and you know that life is just better with your best friend by your side. But, to really make the most of our great city, you want a confident, well-behaved companion. This will help you find the right local trainer to make that a reality.
Let's just start with the end goal, right? Imagine feeling totally relaxed and confident with your dog no matter where you are, a busy park, a quiet cafe, you name it. That's the kind of freedom that good training gives you, and that's what this is really all about.
Think about it. A nice, relaxed stroll through the shops at Das Legos where there's no pulling on the leash. Or maybe a peaceful walk at Butterfield Park, even with a whole soccer game going on nearby. A well-trained dog means you've got a real partner, someone you can share every part of your Corona life with.
So how do we get there? First, we're going to look at what makes training in Corona unique. Then we'll get into the different types of training, how to pick the perfect professional, cover the practical details like costs and rules, and then we'll put it all together. Training for life right here in Corona, it's a little different. Our whole SoCal lifestyle means we're outside all the time, and having a trainer who really gets our local environment can make a huge difference for you and your dog.
And we're not just talking about theory here. A great local trainer is going to prepare your dog for the real-life situations you'll actually face in Corona, like those busy sidewalks in Eagle Glen, or learning how to just chill out on a patio at Das Lagos. It's about teaching skills that fit the life you really live.
Okay, so you're on board with why training is so valuable. Now let's talk about the what and the how. Really understanding your options is how you'll make a choice that you feel great about.
Honestly, this is what you want to look for in modern dog training. Positive reinforcement is all about using things your dog loves, whether it's praise, a favorite toy, or a fun game to encourage good choices. The best part, it builds this amazing trusting bond between you and your dog, which is really the foundation for everything.
So what do you actually need? Well, that'll point you to the right type of training. Are you just starting out with a new puppy? Then puppy training is for you. Or maybe you have a dog who's a little fearful or reactive. That's where behavior modification comes in. Just figuring out your main goal is the first step to finding the right program.
So, where does all this training happen? Well, you've got two main choices. In-home training is perfect for tackling issues that pop up at home, like going crazy at the doorbell or surfing the counters. But group classes, those are fantastic for practicing skills like focus and polite greetings in a safe space with other dogs around.
All right, this is the big one. Finding the right person for your family. And remember, you're not just looking for someone who's amazing with dogs. You need someone who can teach you how to bring out the absolute best in your dog. You might see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name, and they can look kind of confusing, but they are important. They show that the trainer has passed some tough exams on dog behavior and ethics. You can think of it like a seal of approval that proves they're serious about their job, and they stay up to date on the best and most humane training methods out there.
And please, don't be shy about asking questions. You're hiring a professional for a really important role. This list pretty much covers the essentials. I'd pay close attention to how they answer the one about customization. A really good trainer will be excited to shape their approach specifically for your dog and your life here in Corona.
Okay, now for the practical side of things. Let's talk about the financial investment and some of the local rules every responsible dog owner in Corona should know about.
Here's a quick look at the typical costs for training in our area. As you can see, there's a pretty wide range of options that can fit different budgets, from group classes to more intensive programs. It helps to think of it as an investment in a happier, safer, and just more enjoyable life with your dog. Being a good dog-owning neighbor means knowing the local rules. And the great thing is, training makes following them so much easier. A solid recall and polite leash walking, that makes the leash laws no big deal. And a good trainer can definitely help you solve issues like nuisance barking. So we've gone through all the steps, from understanding the why to figuring out the how. Now let's just bring it all back to the ultimate goal, building a confident, happy companion that you can share every single adventure with. Here it is, your roadmap to success. Just follow the simple checklist to stay on track. Figure out your goals, do a little homework on trainers, ask those key questions, and then just commit to the plan. And remember, consistency is everything. That's what turns a training session into a lifelong habit.
And this is really what it all comes down to. A well-trained dog isn't just obedient, they're a true joy. They can be a welcome guest when you visit a friend's house, a pleasant partner on walks through your neighborhood, and just a wonderful companion on all your adventures around our beautiful city. I wish you the best of luck on your training journey.